Good afternoon, Perales families. This is Teresa Silva, and I am the very proud principal here at Perales Elementary. I would like to thank you for joining me this afternoon. We are here to present our December Parent Town Hall meeting. I want to let you know that this is a pre-recorded session, so in the event that you do have questions, please do not hesitate to shoot me an email. My email address is tsilva@eisd.net. Let's go ahead and get started. The purpose of our presentation for today is to continue to inform you of our efforts, provide you with some important information, and let you know of some activities that are happening at our campus. The information that I share today is centered around the 5 guiding principles of our district's Safe Start Plan. And that includes, number 1, providing our families with accurate and timely information, the health and safety of our students and staff, the continuity and mental health and well-being of our community, the efforts that we are making to provide high-quality instruction, and of course, the educational equity that we aspire to provide for all of our scholars. At Perales Elementary, our mission is to ensure every child has a rigorous and loving school experience and prepare them for success in life. Our vision is to create a community of leaders who are relentless in their pursuit of academic excellence and equity. And in Edgewood, our purpose is to graduate all scholars, college, career, or military ready as per their expected graduation date. So our intended learning outcomes for today is to share information regarding how our transition to in-person learning has been going. We will also talk about parent choice for the upcoming 6 weeks, reinforce the safety protocols that the campus has put in place to ensure a safe learning environment for students and staff. I will also remind you of the resources that are available to our students and families to promote the social and emotional well-being of our community. And finally, I will discuss school choice and zones of innovation. Our guiding principle number 1 is accurate and timely information. So over the next few minutes, I want to share our attendance rates and highlight examples of the great work from our staff and students. And so it is important that our students are actively engaged every day. And so here we see that our active attendee participation in live teams for classes is at about 65%, and so we do know that that has shifted because we do have quite a few of our students who are attending in-person learning, but we want to see an increase in that in the upcoming weeks. We'd also like to point out our attendance rate is currently at 88.9%, and that is short of the goal that we have. So we are going to be talking today about attendance, and parents, I'm asking you for your support in making sure that we are increasing our daily average attendance. For our remote learners, we'd like to again thank our parents for ensuring that your child does log on to Teams for instruction every day. It is crucial that your child is present either online with their child or in person here at the school, and we'll talk more about that. Our district website has some very specific supports and training videos for our parents. If you are in need of any support for your child, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. I'd like to start off with some special recognitions for our teachers who have been working very hard to prepare high quality lessons every day and keep our students engaged. And so I'd like to celebrate our 4th grade teachers. Here on the left side you see Ms. Cabello, whose class was recognized for high participation rates during our intersession. And to the right you see Ms. Ramirez, who is always engaging in creative ways to keep students engaged, and here you see her with stickers all over her face, and she just really works on keeping our kids engaged in fun ways. So thank you to Ms. Ramirez and Ms. Cabello. In the next picture, you see our 1st grade team together with 1st grade parents, and they did a fun phonics lesson together and modeled what it looks like for their own children. And I want to thank our 1st grade teachers and our coaches for putting this together. And to the right, you see our 3rd grade teachers who are all smiles about reading and the upcoming read-alouds that they're engaging in. I'd like to also give a special shout out to our second grade teachers who did an amazing job during the month of November in putting together some supplemental binders for every student. And so this gave an opportunity for every student to be organized with the tools that they need to be able to access. And so our every student, in person, remote students, everyone has what they need in second grade to be ready for their learning. So again, thank you to our teachers for putting that together. Here you see our students who are enjoying learning at Perales Elementary. We have students to the left who are doing flashlight Fridays and really engaging with text. And then you see our first graders who are enjoying outdoor learning, using our chalk wall and learning at the same time about writing words. So our goal is to ensure 100% of our students are actively participating in lessons every day, and we are asking parents for your help in making that goal a reality every day. And so I want to share with you some important dates that you should keep in mind. So December 14th is the deadline for parents to submit the parent commitment form for the fourth grading period that does begin on January 11th. Students of parents who do not complete the parent commitment form by this date will be placed in remote learning during the duration of the 4-6 weeks, which means that they will continue to work from home using their technology devices to connect with teachers. On December 18th, this is an early release day, and parents, we are releasing on Friday, December 18th at 11:45, and this also marks the end of the third 6 weeks. Students will then have the winter holiday from December 21st through January 1st. January 4th through the 8th is an intercession week for students who need extra practice or intervention. If your child is selected for this extra week of instruction, your child's teacher will be notifying you before the winter break. January 11th does mark the day of the 4-6 weeks, and that is when we expect all of our students to be able to return from the winter holidays, either virtually or in person. Our guiding principle number 2 is centered around health and safety. So I want to let you know how we are reinforcing our safety plans, and I will share what plans we have in place if one of our students or staff members develops symptoms or tests positive for COVID. And I am, again, just sharing with you this information to reassure you that the safety of our staff and students does remain our number one priority. So as we come upon the December 14th deadline for parents to submit the parent commitment form for the fourth grading period that will begin on January 11th, I want to share with you the different types of learning models that we have available for all of our students. And the first is on campus, which we would want for 100% of our students to be able to return to eventually. At this time, we have 133 students who are on campus full-time. It's going very well, and again, we appreciate our families, our students, and our staff members who are making sure that our safety plans are exercised every day. And so I'll review those in just a few minutes with you as well. The second option is the remote learning option, in which students work from home using their technology, and at this time we have 184 of our students who are participating in this model. And the third option is hybrid learning, and that means that we have some students who come onto campus for 2 days a week and then they work from home for about 3 days a week. And as of right now, we have 21 students who are participating in the hybrid model. So like I shared earlier, our attendance rate for the first 12 weeks of school is currently at 88.9%. And so what we'd like to see is an increase. Remember that your child is present when they are in person and in class, when they attend class remotely with the teacher, or they participate in class remotely without the teacher, but they must be participating every day. As we approach the second semester, we would also like to remind you that students must be in attendance for 90% of the time that they are here for the school year in order for them to receive credit or to be promoted to the next grade level. If your child is in pre-K through 5th grade, attendance is taken daily. And so we are asking you to help support every day, and that means that you are assuring that our children are in class either virtually or in person every day, And this is so incredibly important, parents, because when our children are actively engaged in learning, we are able to help close any instructional gaps that may be occurring. And we're asking you for your support so that we can make sure that no child falls behind. At this time, I would like to encourage any parents for students who are struggling with remote learning or have a 70 or below in any subject to return to campus for face-to-face instruction. We want for our students to be successful this year, and we want to make sure that they receive the individualized instruction that every child needs. And so please consider for your child what is emotionally, academically, and health-wise, what is best for them. So if you have any questions in regards to that, please do not hesitate to give us a call. As the second semester begins in January, we are planning to get started with some enrichment clubs, and we also are going to be sharing information about a discovery night to highlight STEAM at Perales Elementary. We are going to be sharing information about parent conferences during the month of January so that all of our parents are informed about your child's progress. So please be on the lookout for that information. In addition to that, we will be launching the Paseo Family Engagement Program, and so you'll be getting more information about that in the upcoming weeks. So really excited about that. So again, safety is our number one priority, and I want to ensure you that our campus continues to ensure safety procedures and protocols are in place as more and more students have returned to campus. And so our district and our campus have taken measures that include the use of personal protective equipment, or PPE, by every staff member and student. We have disinfectant spray and paper towels in every room, hand sanitizer stations that are spread throughout the campus, and regular deep cleaning by our custodial team. And before I take a few minutes to review some of the essential parts of our campus safety plan, I just want to make sure that it is reiterated that safety is our number one priority, and it is our number one priority because that allows for our students and our staff to remain focused on their number one priority, which is learning. So of course, each week students who arrive to campus have a Dr. Owl screener that is completed by their parents. Staff members do complete this daily as well prior to entering the building. And this health screener allows for us to ensure that students, staff, and any visitors that enter the building have a verification that they do not have any COVID-19 symptoms before coming in. And so when students arrive, the first thing that they see are our screening stations, and these are at the entry points of the building. Campus staff are there to greet them. They take their temperature, and they provide them with hand sanitizer before students come in the building. Students then receive a breakfast bag. They make their way to their classroom safely, traveling in the same direction in their designated hallways while maintaining social distancing. And we also have signs that are placed throughout our hallways, the entryways. You'll see them around our floors, and reminding students to keep 6 feet apart, washing hands, and sanitizing regularly, keeping a one-way traffic to avoid close contact with their peers. Students do transition throughout the day. It is limited to the entry, dismissal, lunch, specials, etc. When students do move during the day from one location to another, they do so in a staggered way to avoid large groups traveling at the same time, and again, social distancing is required. When students enter their classrooms, they again see signage that reminds them of where to go. Students eat breakfast in their classrooms before getting the day started with their WINS class. And as a reminder, parents, we do ask for you to make sure that your children do come with their technology device to school every day, and that it is charged so that they're ready to engage in their learning activities. Throughout the day, we do have specific times for hand washing and also restroom breaks. For lunch, students are escorted to the cafeteria to pick up their meal, and they do eat in the cafeteria, and they do maintain social distancing at all times. Parents, we thank you for reinforcing the importance of your child following the campus safety protocols. And our entire staff is paying careful attention to every detail to make sure that safe practices are being followed to keep everyone healthy and safe. And we just remind everyone that we cannot do this alone. It really does take a full partnership between our students, our staff, our parents, the entire community. So again, thank you for that. We do have a safety plan in place for our students in case that one student does become symptomatic or does test positive for COVID. And that's when we kick into gear our nurse referrals. We make calls home. Students do go home immediately. We keep areas sanitized. And of course, we do send home notifications to families. And we do have a safety plan as well for our staff members. We immediately have staff members who are symptomatic go home. We thoroughly clean the areas in the school. We notify parents if there is a positive test, and staff members are not allowed to return until they have a medical clearance by the doctor. If you have not already seen them, please take time to review our school safety reentry plan that are located on our campus website. And these reentry videos do highlight some of our safety protocols. You'll see some of the signage and the ways that we are ensuring social distancing at our school. Our guiding principle number 3 focuses on continuity, mental health, and well-being. And we all know that this has been a very stressful time, and there's some very unique situations that have presented themselves as a result of the pandemic. And so I'd like to take this opportunity just to remind you of the resources that we have in place to assist any of our families with mental health or well-being and to keep our community safe. And so just a reminder that we have our counselor, our social worker, our nurse that continue to work together to do outreach to our students and families that may have unique challenges and get them connected to school and community resources. And these services can include anything from academic supports to social emotional supports. They can involve counseling, behavior interventions, home visits, attendance initiatives, family crisis response. That could include homelessness services, school-age parenting, resources for parents regarding mental health and physical health care services, utility support, and shelter, just to name a few. And again, just as a reminder to our families that the Edgewood ISD's community resource officers assist families in a variety of ways, including food distribution, assistance with clothing and household appliances, mental health and hygiene, and connecting our families with nonprofit organizations for urgent needs such as rental assistance and or shelter. And their services are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they can be reached at 210-444-4558. Community Labs is an organization that is working with school districts, businesses, and communities to create COVID-19 safety zones throughout our city, and being a part of this program allows us to provide an additional layer of safety for those students who are attending in person, and this really does enhance a safe reopening of our schools. They provide a pain-free front nostril PCR test that is easy to use, and it is self-administered on site, and results are given within 12 to 24 hours. So we're really excited to have launched the COVID-19 testing today at Perales Elementary. And so if your child is in person, they are able to get a free test every week. And if you have any questions, please reach out to us. And this did include the testing of our staff members today. So we were very excited about this opportunity that was given to us today. Thank you, Community Labs. Our guiding principle number 4 is high quality instruction. We want to ensure that each of our students receives high quality instruction at Perales Elementary. And for the next few minutes, I'll be sharing some information about innovation and some opportunities for parents to learn more. So right before the break, we hope that you got a chance to attend our virtual school choice fair to learn more about the school choices you have within the Edgewood ISD. The Smart Choice application for 2021-22 is now open to all of our families. and it is 100% online, and it only takes a few minutes to fill out. So all families, including those students that reside in Bexar County but outside of the Edgewood ISD, have the opportunity to choose what schools they want for their students to attend. So please choose Perales Elementary for next year. We ask for you to visit this website and for you to please make sure that you complete your application. We are a school of innovation within the STEAM zone, and so we're extremely excited about the ACE program that we launched this year and about the opportunities that we will have for next year. The deadline for applications is February 10th, 2021. As I shared during our last town hall, high quality instruction works best when there is a partnership between parents and the school. And at Perales, we are committed to strengthening our partnership with our parents to ensure that every one of our students has the opportunity to be successful here at this school. And we thank you for your active participation thus far and your support as the #1 advocate of your child's education. This school year looks like no other. Ever. And yet, despite the challenges and the barriers and the obstacles that this pandemic has presented to us, I know that we have done an amazing job with working together. And I thank you again for your continued support. As we close, I want to emphasize that our district's #1 outcome is to graduate all scholars college, career, and or military ready per their expected date of graduation. And this afternoon, I shared information that is centered around our 5 guiding principles of the district's Safe Start Plan. And specifically, those were #1, providing our families with accurate and timely information, the health and safety of our students and faculty, resources to ensure the continuity, mental health, and well-being of our staff and students, high quality instruction, and educational equity for all of our scholars. And we also shared some really important information about the upcoming dates, the learning models, our safety plan again, and the ways in which we can provide family support. And again, just a reminder to make sure that you visit the website to learn more about Schools of Innovation and School Choice. And this Friday, we do have a Facebook Live event that will occur at 9 o'clock, so please join us. We are grateful for the opportunity to continue to serve your child and you as a family, and we appreciate your continued support and partnership. Please stay connected with us. Again, this is our campus information. Parents, I know that some of you have been trying to reach the school via our main number. We do ask that you continue to use the Google Voice number for now because we are still continuing to work out the new campus phone system that we have in place. So again, thank you very much for your time today. Reach out to us if you have any questions. We hope that you have a wonderful day. And again, just we thank you for being part of the Perales family. Thanks, everyone.